President Trump running for re-election against Joe Biden. Can he get to 270? Let's find out. All right. Will President Trump have trouble getting to 270? We don't think so. But then again, we have turned the mirror on before. Look at 2020 when Joe Biden accidentally won the presidency. Should he have won? Absolutely not. But let's take a deeper dive. Let's get into this right here, right now on Raw and Real Politics. All right, and I'm Todd Jensen. Let's get into this right now. When we're going to go over to our maps, and what we're seeing now is a blank map. We already know what our red states are going to be. We already know what our blue states are going to be. And as we start filling out this map, we're going to see which states that he can actually turn into his favor for President Trump to win the 270 margin that he has to have this election in November. But let's just be on the safe side. We all think he's going to be able to get to 270 with ease because of the economic downturn. And obviously, right now in the national polls, if you want to look back here before April, and then we head into April, and then we start getting into May, he only has a 1 to 1.5% lead on the national level, in the national polls. Well, RFK Jr. is only having maybe 10, maybe 9% tops. He's not going to get the nomination. He's not going to get he's not even going to get anything. He's never going to be invited into the Trump cabinet. He definitely is not going to be invited back into the DNC or with President Biden in any way, shape, or form. But what does Trump have to do when it comes to it? Now, we've seen the national polls right here that this is just a dumpster fire for President Biden. But with the economy the way it is, it speaks for itself. Now, let's go back to our map, shall we? And let's start filling this bad boy in. So, Democrats, we already know the state of Washington, the state of Oregon, and definitely the state of California, especially being ran by Gavin Newsom, is an absolute shit show, dumpster fire. It's never going to recover. I mean, Hollywood might as well pack up and leave right now. Hawaii, even though the Maui fires did derail you, for some reason, those Pacific Islanders especially want to keep going down the dumpster diving hell for Democrats. And we do not know why. If you have a reason as to that, please let me know in the comments below. But Hawaii, come on. Especially after the Maui fires, we can do better. Seriously? Come on. I mean, Honolulu and Waikiki are absolutely gorgeous. I've been there. I mean, I have a sandwich named after them. I absolutely love. We get a lot of culture from the state of Hawaii. But why the hell do you keep going Democrat? Please tell me why. And then we got Illinois. Even though most of the state is conservative, it is. And you can say, well, Illinois is not conservative. Illinois is conservative, except for this little part right there called Chicago. And Chicago, as we know, especially with the high crime that they have in Chicago, it's just basically a liberal shithole. Let's just call it for what it is. It's a liberal leftist shithole. So let's go to New York. And I really think that President Trump could easily sway this back into maybe within 10 points. Now, is President Biden going to win New York? Yes, sadly. But I believe that President Trump has enough juice going right now. And we already seen that with his speech inside the Bronx during his trial, and especially after the trial. Because like I said in the last video, if they're going after a multi-billionaire, right? Trump is a multi-billionaire. You can say whatever you want about True Social. You can say whatever you want about Trump Entertainment. You can say whatever you want about Trump marketing and the way he is. You can say whatever you want about election integrity in 2020. You can say whatever you want as far as Stormy Daniels and his disarray of Hillary Clinton in the 2020 election. You can say whatever you want, but here's the fact. During the Trump administration, between the time he took office in January, 2017, to the time he left office in January 2021, we had the best economy, and there's no doubt that we had the best economy. Okay? Gas was low. Food, groceries were low. Utilities were affordable. But now with Biden administration and these leftist organizations here and these leftist states, they want us to be basically a universal, I don't even know how you put this. They want our country to be an oligarch. They basically want us to bow down to the authoritarian. That's never going to happen. So let's keep going down this list. Sadly, Virginia is going to keep going that way, but I think Trump could pull a little bit better than what he's pulling now. If we go over here and we take a look down at the state of Virginia, let's go take a look at Virginia really quick. And I believe, if you follow me here, that Virginia is going to be within striking distance. Now, is it going to flip that way? We got right now Biden +1. That is very, very easy to obtain and to flip it. But is he going to flip it? And absolutely not. That's the sad part about this. Now, as we head back over right now, Biden is going to just keep going down this hole, and we don't know why. Now, other states he's going to easily get Vermont. He's going to get Connecticut. Sadly, he's going to get New Jersey, but not, I don't think, by a whole lot. Delaware, lost cause. Maryland, lost cause. The District of Columbia, the swamp itself, lost cause. Rhode Island, lost cause. And Massachusetts, again, Boston, the greater Boston area, is going to go for him. Lost cause. Now, what does President Trump have to have? Well, here's what he's going to get, and I'll tell you that right now. He's going to get the state of Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, my state of Utah. He's going to easily get Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South and North Dakota. He's going to get Iowa. He's going to get Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. He's going to get Kentucky. He's going to get West Virginia, and he's going to wind up getting easily Indiana. Now, here's where it becomes a little bit of a better march. He's obviously going to get South Carolina. Now, when it comes down to certain states, especially after the 2020 election, we're starting to see this trend where we, the people, are starting to rebuke the establishment. The establishment, we want to say, go piss up a rope, go kick rocks, go hump a dog named Doo and go pound sand. We really do not want the establishment, especially with the hardcore DNC, coming after we, the people. We've already seen it with the judgments, okay? With the felony convictions of Trump, we've already seen them. They are going to now come after we, the people, and we are going to reject them at all costs. So, now, with Ron DeSantis dropping out earlier this year, Florida is now a safe red state. That is easy. North Carolina, even though it could be slim margins, okay? And we're going to take a look at this really quick, and let's go over to the state of North Carolina. And I believe that North Carolina is going to be right there. It should be easily right there. And it says Trump is going to be ahead by 6.5. That's very respectable. And that's exactly what we want. Okay, Trump by 5. He was up by 12 at one point. He's going to win that state. And I believe this year he's going to win that state very handily, because that's exactly what it really has to be. Okay, so North Carolina, easy. It's going to be for Trump. Texas, okay, you got Ted Cruz. You got the governor who's running for re-election. That's going to be a safe, easy. Now, is it going to be a little bit, of a draw to the Democrats because of this mass, mail-in ballot? Yes. Ballot harvesting. Democrats are doing it. And with this really huge asinine surge of illegal immigration. It is going to be more Democratic leaning, but at the end of the day, I believe that those 40 electoral votes is going to come home. It's going to be for President Trump. Alaska, you're easily a safe 3. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes, and let's go to the Rust Belt. Now, everybody saw what happened to Dr. Oz with John Fetterman, who's basically brain dead, right? We understand he had a massive stroke. Well, I mean, then you got Scranton Joe Biden, who's one ice cream cone away from having a stroke himself and dying, most likely. We believe, and it's not just, talking point. We believe if we go look at the state of Pennsylvania right now, let's go look at Pennsylvania, shall we? President Trump is in a commanding lead, I think. It says 1.4, but if you really look at the older polls right here in Pennsylvania, they do not go in Trump's favor. But will the people show up on Election Day on November 5th? And I believe they will. There is no reason of a doubt that we, the people, are being silent right now. There will be a mass silent vote in President Trump's favor. Now, could the Democrats play shenanigans? Absolutely. They will play absolute shenanigans. But at the same time, I believe Pennsylvania, you're going to come home. You're going to come to the Trump team. Ohio, you got J.D. Vance. Okay? You got J.D. Vance. You got Jim Jordan. Okay? That's coming home. Michigan is going to come home to us. Georgia is going to come home to us. Now, that puts Trump clearly ahead of the 281 mark. Now, that's fantastic. Now, as far as Joe Biden, he's obviously going to pick off Colorado, obviously going to pick off New Mexico, and he's probably going to pick off the state of Minnesota. However, if we go up here and we sit here and we look at this, all right? Let's go look over at Minnesota really quick. They got Joe Biden up by 2 points, okay, 2.4. That, I believe, is not enough. Now, if you take out the Twin Cities, if you took out the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, that bad boys might be flipped, to be all honest. So Minnesota could be within reach. Could be. But we're going to say it's going to be most likely to lean, basically Democrat. Now, Wisconsin, however, forget Milwaukee. Forget Madison County. Okay? Forget the Green Bay area. I believe that even though those places are heavily Democrat, that they will narrowly go into Trump's favor. And that should put him right now at 291. Now, if we start to look at other places like up here, we really don't need to start worrying about these as much as overall New Hampshire, which I believe New Hampshire could be very easily tilt into Trump's favor. However, I have been wrong before, and we'll update this map as we go. But I believe Arizona with Carrie Lake, if she gets in the United States Senate seat, I believe that there will be no down ballot ticket switch where at the top of the ticket you have Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and where people will vote for Donald Trump because of the economic and the immigration issues in both Nevada and Arizona. Okay? Split those, especially with Clark County in Nevada, easily will be in Trump's favor. The problem is the down ballots. And that starts with after the top of the ticket, that starts with Carrie Lake. And if Carrie Lake can master that and get that seat that she was sadly left, I believe there was a huge election interference in 2022, okay, when it comes to Carrie Lake getting the governorship. That should have been hers and hers alone. Now, let me know in the comments what you guys think, but as far as I'm concerned, we need to start thinking about this more strategically. We need to think about this a little bit better. If you have friends that are maybe on the fence about voting, get them out to vote. These should be easy votes. And all these guys, May 2nd is going to go for Trump. Now, May 1st, that could be a little bit more of a story. Okay, I've seen that flip. That maybe could not flip because of the coastal area, but I really think it will. And then May 2nd, we can easily put over into the Trump column. But either way, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know how you guys feel about maps like this. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Okay, let me know in the comments. We're going to do another one of these in July, right after the 4th of July. So please let me know what you guys think. Anyway, this has been a production of Raw Real Politics. We're going to be coming to you guys every single day, Monday through Friday, for multiple segments. So remember to subscribe, click the notification, and let us know in the comments down below. Either way, I'm Todd Jensen. This has been a production of Raw Real Politics, and we will catch you next time.